I don't know if this is going to work, if you can read any of this at all. But this was the list I made out. I had the juice and salad things. And stuff for my son. Keith. There's my son. So anyway, next to each item I wrote down what I wanted to spend for it, or what I hope to find it at the price. And then I added all of those numbers up, and I figured I was going to spend around $99. Across the top, I had reminded myself the different colors I wanted from fruits and vegetables. I wanted red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and white. And when I was making the list, see, I wrote beside some of them what they were. And the ones that I didn't have a whole lot of, I wrote some other choices and looked for those on sale to see if I can find them. Over here, I reminded myself of the 5 food groups for my son. And then I wrote down 4 dinner ideas. And this list here was, if I happened to go way under the budget, then these were extra things I wanted to get. But I just kind of came in right where I wanted, especially with that can opener. So as I got the stuff, like I was expecting, I wanted 4 kale and I was expecting to spend $8. But it was on sale. So when I marked it off, like I was expecting $2 for each head of kale, but it ended up being $1 or $1.50 or something like that. And so what I did was then I came over here and I wrote if I was ahead or behind. So if I ended up saving $3 and I put the +3, if I went over I put negative, and I tried to keep them running total to see where I thought it was going to be. So I thought at the end I was going to be $3 over, but I ended up coming under. Because when I did find stuff, instead of being exact, I just kind of rounded up. So if something was $1.50, I figured it was $2. If it was like $1.29, I counted it as $1. And what was the other? Oh, and then I also wrote down here when I was thinking of dinner ideas, and I thought about like breakfast and lunch. I wrote down the stuff I already had that I didn't have to get. So I already had like olive oil, nuts. I had some tortillas, potatoes, soup. I already had cheese and milk. And I had some like canned tuna and salmon. And I also had oatmeal. And that's something I like to use a lot. Let's see if I can get a good picture of this. When I buy the juice, I clean out the bottles. And I'll often fill them up with like dry goods I get in the bulk section. So this one's like steel cut oats. And this actually came in the bag. I poured it into here and I taped the bag onto this thing so I knew what I had. But the steel cut oats are pretty cool because you can eat them for breakfast. You can soak them overnight and then you don't even have to cook them in the morning, or you can cook them, or you can use them like rice. You can cook them up and chop up tomatoes, onions, garlic, green onions, whatever, and you can either put it in raw or like they like it cooked. So I'll warm it up a tiny bit or put it in a stir fry and then add the other stuff in. So that's, and it's really cheap. You can get a lot of it and it like swells up and you can make a lot. And where I went to get this was Sunflower Market. I know they're in some other states, but I'm not sure if they're everywhere. But they had really good sales today, especially on the lettuce and the cucumber. Usually it's kind of expensive, so I did good on that. And the other thing I do is I'll look in the ethnic sections, because a lot of times you can go into the regular section of the store, and if you want like a bag of noodles, it can be, or a bag of rice, it could be like $3 or $4. But sometimes you can find the same thing like in the ethnic section for a lot cheaper, or those alternatives. Or even if you go to ethnic stores like Asian markets and Mexican markets, wander around and look. You'll find some really cool things, and you'll find a lot of stuff on sale. Like the Mexican market we have here, you can get like flaxseed, like a big bag of flaxseed for like $4. Where if I got it from um, the other market or even this market, it could be like $15 for the same bag. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to explain kind of how I do it because it's hard to try to figure out all this stuff out to make sure you're getting all the food groups and getting all the vitamins and that he's getting all what he needs to get and still stay under budget and do the juice and the raw food and everything. So that's it.